Welcome back, Airbnb family. So there's a trend on YouTube right now, and it's growing and changing quickly. It plays into some of what we talk about. So let's kind of give you the skinny. It started with how much I spend in a week. That's the trend. People are going and they're, kind of doing their lifestyle, buying what they want, and showing you at the end of the week what they're spending. Some people might be trying to cut back on their expenditures and showing an improvement. That'd be cool. And so that's where this started. Now, on my YouTube channel, because my best friend Sean Ray is a big fan of the guy, and then I watched a few of his videos, and we've talked about him, Graham Stephen. He did a version of it, and he said he's going to one-up it a little bit because his philosophy is it's not how much you spend, it's how much you make, because the more money you make, the less you're spending relatively. He made the claim that somebody spending $1,600 a week making $3 million a year is like making like $85,000 a year and spending 46 bucks. Which is kind of a unique thing for him. He normally talks about saving all the money in the world. It's not what you make, it's what you keep. But so yeah, he's talking about how much he makes, and I think his video is like how I make $45,000 per week. Well, I want to talk to you about how much I make, and I'm only going to use 5 days because I'm a little too busy to be a professional YouTuber and to do a lot of research and dive in. So I'm going to go just through 5 days of my bank statements and some of my online incomes, so you can see how I make a little over $60,000 in less than a week. So let me cut into the kind of a similar format. We're going to talk about my day, and we're going to start with the 1st of December, and I'm going to show you day by day, to the penny, how much I'm making and where it's coming from. $60,000 onto the clock. Let's go. So we're going to begin this journey Monday, December 2nd. Right now it's December 6th. So we're going to use 4.5 days, okay? For the sake of delay, the incomes that I'm going to show you are probably incomes that were earned a day before in some of these online forms. But essentially, let's begin. I wake up Monday, December 2nd, and I'm not your jump right to it guy, all right? So I know I get a lot done, but I take more of a Jeff Bezos approach. So I'll slowly wake up. I enjoy my mornings as much as possible. I love my sleep, like 9 hours a day if I can get it. And so what I'll do, the first thing I'll do is I'll wake up and I'll roll over, I'll grab my phone, and I'll start looking at our incomes for each of my Airbnb accounts, because right now I'm doing a long-term study of Airbnb income. And you'll see that in a future video, because it's really actually about how to draw accurate projections on what your monthly revenues will be. So I'll look up all the accounts in the morning, and I'll make a tally, like, dear journal, I made this much money as opposed to yesterday, and look at the growth. And then I will look at our occupancy. So I'll roll out of bed, I'll get up, I'll start making coffee. You know, I like to grind my own beans. I'm sure you've seen the video. And I'll make myself like a single origin, organic, Colombian, Ecuadorian, Salvadorian coffee, like Arabic, whatever. I'll just drink some coffee and I'll take it from anywhere, but give it to me in a cup as soon as I'm out of bed. So I'll fire up my computer and I'll get onto all of our Airbnb accounts. Actually, I'll get onto one of our unified Airbnb accounts that show all of our, 100 or so listings, and I'll go and I'll look at our occupancy, and I'll do our pricing for the day and for the next few days. I manually modify our prices. So this is some of my favorite work to do, and I'm in the middle of a study on this too. So the things that I'm active with my businesses are based on the fact that I'm still learning and leading from that. So there's tons of my business that I've automated. For example, right now we're in the middle of setting up 50 different apartments. I'm in one of them right now in a building that we have 7. 4 of them are under, remodel right now, as in we're furnishing them. And yeah, so we're almost at the end of this 50, but this is happening in 3 different cities, and my managers, John and Haley and Catherine, they're all currently setting up Airbnbs that I may never see, right? Which is cool. So there's a lot to this that's automated. So I'll do my pricing, and this week I've been actually fairly busy. So I have a series of meetings. I have a call every Monday with my manager who runs my media company. It's my oldest business. I work with newspapers. I help them sell memberships and keep them in business, help them tell millennials why journalism is important. As much as you love hearing free stuff from me, you should be paying for your journalism. Different topic. And so I'll have my Monday meetings like that. I have Monday calls with all of my management, like my leaders for each market on Airbnb. And then by the time that's all done, it's probably 3:30 p.m. and I'm finally ready to eat for the day. I'll go get some lunch. And meanwhile, I'm multitasking. So I might take a consulting call in between that. and I may be helping staff with like housekeeping. I'll jump in and do some housekeeping. Thanksgiving we had to, for example, because people took time off. So, and I'll just blast through the day. I'll get a late lunch in, and then I will, of course, do a lot of random work. It could be YouTube stuff. I shoot run and gun. I edit run and gun whenever it fits into my schedule. I'll do consulting calls whenever they fit in my schedule. And I will then be working on the Airbnb business. We've been doing a lot of apartment setups, a lot of furnishing apartments, for example. So how much do we make that Monday? End of day. But a lot of the money that we get's in the morning. So let me actually just run you through the numbers that we got. YouTube, first off, what you're watching, how much do I make in ad revenue? And Monday, December 2nd, I made $190.49. And the other way that I make a little bit of money day by day on the internet is Amazon affiliate clicks. And in affiliate commissions, I made $75.06. Cool. Now the affiliate links, the reason why I use Amazon affiliates is because when I'm done with an Airbnb like this, you saw in a previous video, I'm shooting and sharing the space, showing you how we set them up, how we came in on budget, what that budget was, and what the place looks like for the money we spent. And I curate these rooms for you, and you can just click a link, kit.co/my last name, Rakidzich, and you could buy a whole room, the exact same room that we set up for our Airbnbs. And so that's what people are typically buying, is they're buying curated rooms from us, which is cool. Now, here's where the money starts coming in, because yeah, that money wasn't big money. So we have 3 separate Airbnb accounts that we generate revenue from. Number 1, that account made $2,409 deposited into this one bank account. So that's number 1. That's our smallest Airbnb account. I believe it's our smallest. Bank account number 2 got a slightly smaller amount of money. We deposited $1,718. Let's keep this thing totaled up into that extra other Chase bank account. And then third, our final Airbnb bank account that we're making deposits into, we deposited $13,879. Let me say that again. One of our Airbnb bank accounts for Monday, December 2nd, deposited $13,879 in a day. Yes. Monday's total was $18,271.55. Monday's gone, good night, on to Tuesday. So what's so special about a Tuesday? Well, Tuesdays typically tend to be normal, slow days, less meetings, more time to do other things, like take consulting calls, work on other side projects, work on content. It's still a day that the Kettle Black here in Philadelphia is closed, so I can't go and get my favorite bagels and coffee. Tuesday is probably one of the hardest days of my life in Philadelphia because the Kettle Black is closed Mondays and Tuesdays, so I can't go get my favorite coffee and bagel, which is also right across the street from our unicorn house, which you have not yet seen the final video where I do a shootout with my friend where we took photos at the same time. So I'm just loose. I'm seat in my pants doing the work that I need to do, shooting videos when I have the time. A lot of times I have like little small fires to put out just day by day, and I don't really keep track of it because I feel like being highly productive requires you to kind of just be in like in a fluid mindset where you can kind of handle things without having to think critically about them. If you just have the solution, just have the solution. So let's kind of just skip onto the money because it's so boring talking about what happens on a Tuesday, right? So Tuesday's money. So Tuesday, Amazon only made $59.43. Sad as a down day. I guess people aren't shopping as much. And then on YouTube, ad links, clicks, whatever, as per usual, we made $197.58. Again, small fry money. You should already understand by now that I'm not on YouTube to make millions of dollars, right? I'm here because I've dedicated to showing people how to build a business, and that's what we're doing, right? Most of my money is coming from my business, as you're starting to see. So how much money did I make on Airbnb on Tuesday? So bank account number 1, $3,060. Bank account number 2 was $4,762. Bank account number 3, $5,672. That is $13,751 and 1 penny, which is how much money I made in interest in my personal bank account. 1 penny, because I don't believe in keeping your money in a savings account or a money market or a retirement fund. If you want to become like wealthy, you want to become successful, you have to put your money to work. Money's a tool. Just like you work for somebody. If you are employed, you work for somebody, you are called human capital. Get the theme here? Somebody's putting you to work to make them money. You can put money to work to make you money, and I don't believe in having it sit in a bank account. But today doesn't actually end. Tuesday doesn't end at $13,751.01. I do consulting calls. And so I just happened to have a consulting call with somebody who owns an interior design business and is looking to get in the Airbnb space. She paid me $109.51. So let's add that $109.51 in. And so we're looking at $13,860.52. On to Wednesday. Wednesday, yes, finally, Wednesday's arrived. So what I do on Wednesday, I wake up still just as slow as ever. I still check my phone, look at our daily incomes and what has changed in our revenues. I will then, look at my occupancy, and I will do this without coffee today on Wednesday. I will quickly look at my occupancy and change some rates for the morning, kind of do a sloppy job, and then I will run my tailbone over to the Kettle Black and have myself a tall black coffee and 2 everything bagels, toasted, dry. And I spend $6.50 and I tip them $1. So I spend $7.50. More than 20 cents on coffee, but I'm a big tipper. I tip on everything because you know what? I was broke and homeless once. 2009, I was living in a Mazda MPV van. They've got rap songs about pulling 40 G's a week of the MPV, and now I'm pulling like almost double that. How cool is that, right? So went from homeless to this. And so yes, you should be tipping your service industry. I don't care if you're saving up to do something lame with your Robinhood account or your Acorn account. Spend your money, right? If you're not here to spend money, what are you here for? Because you just save it and never use it, like you're running out of time, right? You're gonna die, you can't take it with you. So put it to work, make some money. Tip some people who are working hard to make you your coffee in the morning. Tip the people who give you your bottomless sushi. Tip them well, because I worked at Texas Roadhouse and being a server can suck. All of you who are servers out there, I love you, you're working hard. Please forgive us if we don't tip you enough. You deserve it. Wednesday, I've got my cup of coffee, I've done my pricing, I've got more phone calls, and today actually, I believe I had multiple phone calls if today was December 4th. So one thing that was special about December 4th, Wednesday, was we activated 4 more leases in this building that I'm in right now. Today's December 6th. And so I picked up 4 more keys and we started the process of moving some boxes in, unboxing stuff, wrenching things together. I had to go make an IKEA trip to pick up some extra lighting that a couple of our apartments were missing so that way they would look more beautiful. And I finished the setup of a course, one of the first education products that I'm going to be selling. I finally, of course, have something available there. But I finished that up and got that posted online with my videographer and got that ready to go live. So Wednesday was a fun day because there's a lot of unique stuff, and we had a room full of Amazon packages at this building waiting for our leases to activate. Because what we do is we schedule our leases in advance and then buy a bunch of stuff so that way it's already ready for us. The day the lease starts, we can start furnishing so we can get live on Airbnb as fast as possible. So that was my Wednesday. And how much money did we make on Wednesday? On Wednesday, Amazon affiliates, we made $73.34. I had the YouTube earnings of what looks like to be $195.62. And then we had one more phone call, a consulting call with a gentleman named Hector, and he paid us $111.78 for that consulting call. So that's the little money, right? That's the little side incomes. How much did we make on Airbnb Wednesday the 4th? So our 3 accounts, let's break it down. Wednesday the 4th, account number 1 paid us a whopping $141.62. Wow, I think I made more money on YouTube than that Airbnb account did that day. How about that? And then account number 2, the 4th, we got paid $205. Wow, what a slow day. And then the 3rd and final bank account for Airbnb incomes, we made $8,171. Let's total that up. That brings us on Wednesday the 4th to $8,898.32. Not bad for hump day. Let's move on to Thursday. So Thursday, is that today? No, it can't be. So, okay, Thursday the 5th, that's yesterday. Thank goodness, losing track. So Thursday was fun. We have a new agent that's in town from Dallas helping with the setup here for the properties. Did a lot of unboxing. I shot 2 videos and edited 2 videos that went on YouTube yesterday morning and yesterday evening. We launched our first paid educational product officially last night. So one thing I agree with Graham Stephen on, let's bring him back up, is that he has a couple courses, real estate and YouTube, and he doesn't promote them. And he says he just leaves the links in the descriptions, and if people buy them, they buy them. And you know, I agree with his philosophy because he doesn't want to be that sleazy course salesperson, right? He's not going to bomb you with ads like, "Hi, I'm Graham Stephen, watch my YouTube course." He's never done it, by the way. So cheers to you, Graham. But there's a lot of people out there, and you see me tagging them all the time, like just making fun of them, like Ty Lopez, Brian Page, Grant Cardone, who's been like taking money from like gurus to help them sell their courses. And you see all sorts of other people like Cheetah, and they all try to like sell you like constantly with ads, like they're the guru, and they're too busy trying to sell you an education product that they can't actually invest in the business that they're the educator in anymore. It's actually really sad. They're not the best. They're not necessarily even good at what they do, but they found that there's an opportunity to make money in education, and they're more focused on taking your guys' money than actually doing something valuable. So hats off to Graham for not blasting people with ads. He's got it right. Very much a Gary Vaynerchuk approach, which is cool. So, but anyway, so Thursday, we went live with our first course product. How much money did we make on Thursday? So let's go with the usual. So I did say that I made 2 YouTube videos yesterday. So we did make some extra ad revenue on YouTube yesterday. We made $279.59. And because that first video in the morning was me introducing one of our newest properties and a new floor plan and showing kind of how we came in on a really killer budget and made a beautiful space, we had a big uptick on Amazon affiliates. And so I made $201.88 on Amazon affiliates. Now, this is also a day that we had another consulting call. The gentleman whose name was Matt, and he paid us $98.74. Very short call. He wanted some quick answers, and we blasted those through and got him the answers he wanted. So now here's the cool thing too. How much money did we make the first day, which we launched the course and officially like started selling it like at 7 or 8 p.m. So how much did we make in 4 hours with our first course? Let me see if I can find it for you. Day 1 of the course, we sold $1,750.50 of a course on pricing strategy and how to make more money on Airbnb using my proprietary methods. Cool, right? Day 1 of selling a course, no ads, and that was cool. So that's still just pocket change. That's still all just pocket change to the main business. How much money did we make on Airbnb on the 5th? Let's look. So account number 1, $419.43. Account number 2, $10,898, another 5-figure day from one of our 3 accounts. And account number 3, a tidy $1,865. Let's total all that up. That brings yesterday to $15,513.14. Not a bad day, a pretty nice day. And awesome for the fact that we released an education product and people welcomed it with warm arms, and in one YouTube video over 4 hours they bought some. Cool, right? Thank you, all of you, by the way. I really appreciate that. There's more to come there. And so, what did I make today? And so, by the way, let me just say this. I do not have the time to go back and choose my best income week. I didn't go back. I know this isn't necessarily meant to be a tag on Graham, but he went back to November 18th. And it's the 6th of December. Why did he choose that week, right? Well, I didn't have time to pick. I'm just like, let's look at my last work week. Today's Friday. By the way, we are not going to track YouTube income. We're not going to track Airbnb or Amazon affiliate income. We didn't have any clarity calls today, so that's easy. And we had 1 course sale today. So today we're not going to give you all the little tidbit money, the crumbs, right? So I make crumbs compared to Airbnb doing YouTube videos and doing affiliate stuff. It's there because the money's there, and if there's an opportunity to make money, you should take it, right? So, but my point is I really don't care enough to wait until tomorrow to finish this video. It's going to be $400, $500 at most for both sides. But I can tell you what we made today for Airbnb and the course. So we had a sale. We had a sale on the course today. So that's $350. We had one $350 sale on the course. And I wish I could bring it up for you. I'll do that screenshot later. And then, of course, how much did we make on, well, actually, let's talk about, hold on, okay. So Friday, today, Rebecca Black's favorite day, a day that will live in infamy. So today, we had furniture arrive. That's how today started. I woke up slow. I did my pricing strategy. I had a muffin from Reading Terminal, right? I bought a muffin a couple days ago at Reading Terminal, and I finally had it. It was pistachio, and it was the bomb. I saved a whoopie pie that I was gonna eat. I eat too much sugar, but my buddy Huey, who is a professional real estate photographer, came to visit today, and we shot a bunch of videos with him today. There's a whole bunch. Like, I almost got stabbed. We talked about that. He got robbed. We talked about that. And we finally finished our unicorn house video that we're shooting together. So that'll be up soon. So did a bunch of content today, pricing strategy, all the goodies, Dear Diary, here's how much we've made for the month so far, just the typical stuff. And then we started receiving, of course, a bunch of like shipments from a furniture store and Amazon boxes. I took the subway down for lunch with Hui and one of our team members, and we went and had a sushi burrito, right? That was our lunch. So that was fun. Today was a really fun, kind of like a good scramble day. And I'm in a full suit, same shirt and a suit coat. And I just get right to work as soon as we get back from the sushi burrito. I don't change into like work clothes, and I'm hauling like couches with my suit on. So got that done. Got all the furniture distributed into the 3-4 units that we're setting up. I shot another video right before this, and as I was uploading that video, Graham Stevens' video, how I make $45,000 per week, shows up. So that's why we're here. Voila. So end of day. Now, all the money that I'm going to tell you, I made in the morning time. So I could have told you already. But so as soon as I woke up, this was what was in our bank account on Friday. So pretty much in 4.5 days, Friday being the last day, how much did we make on Friday? So we had one course sale, $350. And how much did we make on Airbnb Friday deposits? Account number one, $1,627. Account number two, $1,363. Wow, these numbers are starting to sound small next to 10,000, don't they? And then account number three, $3,233. So let's total that up. That gives us a today total of $6,618. That might be the weakest day of all four of them, but oh well. And now let's total what that all totals up to as a whole. Grand total for 5 days, I made $63,062.83. How much of that was non-Airbnb income? Maybe $4,000 of it. Maybe, right? So we made almost $60,000 on Airbnb in 5 days. I didn't even show you my media invoices because they just haven't hit. They haven't hit like within that 5-day calendar. So there's other incomes we could talk about, but it's kind of inconsequential, isn't it? You can make a ton of money in real estate on Airbnb. And for a very long time, I'm going to continue to give you this value without really expectation of ever replacing my real estate income. This is just a side gig. And this was fun to show you. Thanks, Graham, for the idea. I think this is cool. People should see that you can build on your own and make whatever you want from it. So, Graham obviously is successful. He's making like $1 million a year, I think now. And most of it's from his YouTube channel. He still does some real estate. And what's funny is I was the guy in media sales, and now I'm the one making millions in real estate. And it's almost like we switched places. So fun. The way you make money may not ever be on schedule or may not be part of your plan. You have to stay open-minded. Money is just something that we earn so we can live and be happy. You don't get wrapped up. Okay, so let me back up. The guy who's now making a ton of money says don't get caught up in it. But I'll tell you, money matters until you have it. And then it doesn't matter anymore. And then you start caring about other things. So, take that for what it's worth. So thank you for watching Airbnb Automated. Oh, hold up. I just had another course product sale. So up today's count of course sales to 2. So make that, instead of $350, $700. What does that update our final total to for the whole entire package? Instead of $63,062, we're going to have like $63,412.83. That's right, $63,412.83. $63,412.83 in 5 days. I've never stopped to look. My motto's always been make more money. You have a problem? Make more money. Something's wrong? Make more money. I used to say that when I was 18 years old, when I was working third shift at a rubber factory. I was working 74 hours a week on average, so that way I could get double time, 4 hours a week on Sundays. My paycheck was $14.44 an hour, and if I worked on Sunday 12 hours, I get $28.88 for 4 hours, and that's what I was working for. My motto back then was just make more money. A lot of what I do now is still like based on philosophies that I've always lived by. But I've owned my media company since 2010. I was homeless in 2009, and I started that. And in 2014, when I first started Airbnb, it wasn't a serious thing. It was a solution to a problem, right? I put a guy in a property as a relocation expense. He moved to another door within the high rise. He moved back to Detroit. I kept both properties and assumed the risk because I'm a nice guy. And I was like, what do I do with these two properties I'm paying rent on? And I'm just paying out of my company's profits. So I put those on Airbnb 2014. We started taking it seriously just before the Super Bowl in 2017. So I've really been attacking the Airbnb space for about 3 years. It will be 3 years. Well, actually, no, it's December now. So yeah, I really started taking it seriously December 2016 because I wanted to get to 10 properties by February. All in all, it's been 3 years of just doubling down and grinding on Airbnb, taking the profits from our Airbnb units, buying more furniture, signing more leases, scaling. So we had 55 properties roughly this time last year. Somebody sent me a message, and that was from a year ago. And I did mention my 55 properties, February of last year. The text message was from February of this year. So we have 96 doors now. We had 55 doors in February, and by this coming February, we'll have like 110 doors active. That's what's on our queue, that we could always pick up more property. Now, I've always worked hard. I've always not taken days off. I did not go on a vacation for like 8 years. I didn't go visit my home in Wisconsin. When I moved from Wisconsin in 2008, I told myself, don't go back home until you're successful. I went homeless in 2009 and came out of it. In 2012, I finally went home for the first time. So sometimes you have to be hard on yourself, and sometimes you have to hold your word. And even if that word sucks to hold, you have to do it because you said, I will do this. And if you're going to be successful, you can't give yourself outs just for the sake of being comfortable. If you learned to not try to renegotiate with yourself, you'll follow through and commit. And I think that's one big core to where I am now, that my optimism, my ability to think on my feet and solve problems quickly, and my enthusiasm for opportunities to learn. And that, of course, is why you're on this YouTube channel. You've been learning a lot here, and I hope you continue to do so. But thanks for watching all the way through. Remember to like the video. If I can do anything for you on this channel, even though now you can see it's not really worth nearly as much of my time as you guys probably would have assumed it is. I'm really still just doing it because I said I would a couple years ago. So don't be afraid to ask. I'm doing this because I like you guys. So thank you so much for watching Airbnb Automated, and I'll see you on the other side.